Hey everybody, my name is Tom Butwin. Welcome to the channel. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you know that we love a good PRS Silver Sky story, as well as anything that comes into the world of John Mayer. And today we get both of those things. We have the 2022 Reverb.com best-selling guitar lists that have just dropped. John Mayer himself posted this on his Instagram, and you guessed it, the Silver Sky and the Silver Sky SE both make appearances on a few of these lists. We're going to talk about them today. For this video, though, I want you all to get in the comment section and let me know what you think about these rankings. I really want to know what your thoughts are on this, so please get into the comment section, have some discussions. I'll join you there as soon as I can. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, but let's get to this list. The first list we have is best-selling guitars released in 2022. Now, keyword here is released. So, as you can see at the top of that list, the Paul Reed Smith SE Silver Sky is reigning king or queen. It is an awesome guitar. It's under $1,000. I had the opportunity to review one and check out a demo that PRS sent me earlier this year. And I can tell you, as somebody who owns one of the core models over here, it is a great guitar. It is a faithful reproduction of the original. It does have some unique characteristics on its own, and which I think is actually kind of cool because it makes it its own thing. The pickup voicings have more bite. They're hotter, much different than what is on the two different-ish versions that are on the core model. The neck shape is slightly different. The fretboard radius is different. Obviously, the materials are slightly different too on the SC from the core. But like I said, it's actually its own thing. And I think that is partially why it is so popular. It can stand on its own. I actually would not mind having both in the arsenal, but they are totally different guitars. They look very similar, but they're very different to play. So I talked about that in my previous video. But as you can see, top of the list here. And there's some other interesting things that are on the list. You know, the Squire classic vibe, it's a baritone, but you see the classic vibe from Squire being kind of compared sometimes to the SE. It's a little bit cheaper, but it's in that same range of budget, you know, high quality budget guitar. So let's talk about how they actually come up with these numbers though, because that's important. There is a note here on the site that talks about the fact that Reverb is not just new retail. It includes resale. So you have people who are selling their guitars that are incorporated into these numbers. Now, you could argue, does that mean people are buying them and becoming dissatisfied and quickly wanting to turn them around? It's possible, but based on the lead time and how long it takes to get these SEs and how long it has taken to get them brand new from PRS last year, I have a feeling that this might be people just capitalizing on, you know, getting one and maybe trying to flip it. I don't know. I know some of you have been waiting for your SE and maybe are still waiting in some cases. But so I think their popularity on a site like Reverb has to do with some of the scarcity sometimes with these guitars. But I mean, it is a brilliant guitar. If you haven't played one, I really, you know, it's $850. It's under $1,000. If you like John Mayer, I mean, if you're looking for a Strat style guitar even, and you're not even a John Mayer fan, I think that, you know, when you look at this compared to some of the Squires that are on here, it's something you have to consider if you're in that range of market for a guitar. I can't say enough good things about it. I haven't ruled out actually buying one someday. I don't really need one at the moment, but you know, if you want to give me one, I'll take one for sure and find a place for it in my arsenal. But yeah, I am not surprised in the least that it's top of this list. Now, this isn't the only place that the Silver Sky family makes an appearance on the Reverb.com list. And you can go to their site and check these out for yourself. But let's go down to the best-selling electric guitars of 2022. Now, this is not just guitars that were released in 2022. This is all guitars. And guess what? What's at the top? PRS SE Silver Sky again. But check out number 4. We've got the core model. So I think, I'm telling you, I mean, like these guitars, I know you can get caught up in the hype. You can get caught up in the promo materials. If you're a John Mayer fan like me, you can get caught up in just the fact that that's what he plays. It's very easy to do. But I am telling you, the honest to God's truth, these guitars are really something special. They really are. They are very well done. If you play PRSs, you know how they execute. when it comes to guitars, even down in the SE line. Very, very good instruments. And these two guitars are really, I mean, there is a ton of intentional thought that goes into these things, and you can feel it when you play the guitar. Now, I know that there are people out there who just think it's a very expensive Strat copy, and sure, there's an argument to be made for that. But I think the fact that you've got both the Silver Skies on this Reverb.com list speaks volumes. So let me know what you think. We're looking at the list here, and of course, I'm not surprised that the Fender Player Strat is number 2. We got another Strat at number 3. But guess what? Bang! There's the Silver Sky number 4. Gibson down on the list. They don't make an appearance until 6 and 7 with their Les Paul standards. We got a couple Tellys in there. Squire Affinity series, the Classic Vibe series. I've been saying Squire is nailing it. Those are great guitars, great entry level. I mean, they're not just entry level. I mean, they're giggable, recordable guitars. They're very, very good instruments. So again, not surprised they are on here. There's another PRS SE Custom 24, cool guitar. But yeah, I mean, these lists they're interesting. I don't know how much they're worth, but they're fun to talk about when your guitar is on there. So the Silver Sky has its own life and personality online. People discuss it all the time. It's very polarizing. I think it's kind of leveled out a little bit, but of course, when it first came out, you had people who loved it, people who hated it, very vocal about it online. But this is, I mean, it's really cool. It's got to be an honor to John Mayer. He said as much on his Instagram. But to be honest, after picking these things up and playing them, I'm not surprised. But I want to know what you think. Do you think these numbers are actually worth anything because of the nature of Reverb.com? Because you got new sales, used sales. I mean, what does it really say that this website is reporting that these are the most popular guitars? Now, this is not the most popular guitar all encompassing, because obviously the numbers that PRS produces just can't even come close to Fender, in just quantity. So I think that Fender's going to just walk away with it. Ibanez probably going to walk away with it. Yamaha, I mean, they have just a much higher capacity than Paul Reed Smith, particularly if you're just looking at their American-made stuff. But I'm curious. I mean, I think there is something to the fact that these guitars appear where they appear on the list. So let me know what you think. Just wanted to drop this quick video. Please subscribe for more. I've got tons of great stuff coming up for the remainder of this year. If there's something you'd like to see, drop me a line in the comments. Head to my website, my Instagram, send me a message there. If you're not done scrolling through YouTube on your smartphone, your smart TV, or your computer, and you want to continue binging on my channel, it would help me immensely. I would love it. You can start with these videos right over here.